In this video, we are going to talk about a non-root user to run singbox, and the behavior is different. In older version like 1.9, I have it here, singbox 1.9. So this is the 1.9 version. We can run singbox as a non-root user, even the behavior is different a little bit. And in upper version like 10 and 11 and 12, we can't run that for the post start error that we can see here. So I have two files, the ton interface non-root old version. In old version, even I changed the IPs to show that it's completely possible to not use the default IPs. So in older version, a ton interface, we have ton 0, also the stereo 2 connection to the server that they have run here. Let me run it, and then nothing else. I mean, just the ton interface configuration, and also we have auto route enabled. And also the second file is the ton interface non-root new version, which is different. Is the address here is just a simple address, but here we have a prefix of inet address, so it has been changed in 1.11. I'm going to test 1.11. So sandbox, and notice I am ID is my user, I'm not root. So sandbox 1.9 run c ton interface non-root and then old version. So it says permission denied tie interface. The reason is simple. I think the tie interface, we do not have tie interface, we're going to create it. So IP ton tab add div is ton 0, and user is myself, group is myself, and mode is ton. Then I say IP address at 192.168.44.130, broadcast div ton 0, IP link set ton 0 up. That's it. We have it right now. So let's close this and run it, and I'm not using sudo here, so it's up. Query over 2080 is going to work, but if I curl IP, that's me, it doesn't work. And if we go back and check that I have enabled auto route and strict route in older versions, so I have enabled auto route and strict route, and it means that while sandbox doesn't give me error, if I check IP role show, there's no role by sandbox. So in older version, sandbox simply ignores creation of this because it should give us error since it's not root, and we need root access privilege to configure IP policy based routing. So it ignores this error and doesn't say anything, so we can run it. But in a new version, also there's a benefit of this, which I'm going to show after testing the new version. In new version, if I run new version, it gives the syntax error, so because of the address. I'm going to use 1.11.10. It says permission denied, which means we have to have the permission in order to create that. If we go to sudo, it says file exists, so I have to delete the interface in order to allow the sandbox to create it. A post start here says, I mean, after the wants to make it up, the sandbox wants to create the interface. Because of that, they have created it fails. So let's first test the very first one, the old one, that we can have a old version, we can have our own default route. In order, we already said that for default route we can create using IP route. Here we are going to repeat that. So if we somehow had this condition of forcing to use older version, we had our own interface, still we can have a full tunnel. Right now we do not have it, but we said already in the sandbox policy overview, we can exclude ourselves from the server. So proxy my name.net, this is the IP address of the server, so making it short, we say IP route at table exclude. What is the table exclude? This is the role I have for myself. So the DNS table, the exclude, the endpoint before main, so I don't want the packet go to the main table. Again, IP route add table exclude, The IP is this one, using my default non-tunnel interface out, and the div is enp, and then IP route add table end default div ton 0, because the ton 0 is the interface that we have. So I'm going to make a full tunnel manually with IP route 2. Heading here, curl ip.me. It doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? Because the connection hasn't been made, but right now it's working with no problem. Also, you should notice that on this older version I didn't enable auto detect the interface, the auto interface detection, because I have created manually. So making it up again with non-root user and IP route 2, we can create our own default route. This is a solution. Let's go to the second one and test it again. The new version with 1.11. It doesn't work. It needs to be root. Also the file exists, so I'm going to IP route flush table end and then x, and then IP link delete ton 0. So singbox can create it itself. So also I can see that we don't have ton. Also I have the root privilege, so it's going to, if I go to it doesn't work, curl ip.me, it doesn't work. The reason is simple, because I didn't enable the auto detect interface. So auto detect interface, which is going to pick up the main interface that I have for packets to go out. Oh, it says error, I forgot the comma here. Now it's going to work. So we have two scenarios. A non-root user is possible with older version like 1.9, and for others upper versions we can't use non-root. We should be root user to run singbox. And don't forget adding the auto detect interface to the configuration if you are testing in order to route traffic to the endpoint that we have. That's it. Anywhere you watch the video, any question you had, please comment or join our Telegram group, which is Ton Tab on Telegram. Thank you for watching. Let's go to next video.